Hi, today I'm going to talk about what it's like going back to work after having a baby, after having your maternity leave end. And for those who don't know, I am a mommy to two wonderful little boys. I have Michael, who's about to be 3 next month, and I have Joshua, who is close to being 4 months old. So I have two little ones. And with Michael, I was a stay at home mom for 1 year before I even started working. And with Joshua, I have been employed the entire time, but I have been out of work a total of 9 months, 5 months of bed rest disability, and 4 months for my maternity leave. And I am very fortunate that I was able to have that one-on-one time near the end of my pregnancy and just to spend it with Michael, because I was worried about how he would adjust to not being an only child anymore. But my fears have then subsided, and he is a great big brother. Anyway, going back to work after having Joshua has been so hard. I went back Monday, and today is now Thursday, so we haven't fully completed a week just yet. But it's been a difficult adjustment. I'm not used to being without my little guy, and I'm not too happy with the fact that after I get out of work, I get off of work at 4:30. By the time we get home, it's about 5:10, 5:20. Then I have to prepare dinner, so we eat, and then we talk for a little bit. Hardly no play, because then it's time for bath, so at least they're playing in the bathtub for a little bit. And then it's time to get them both relaxed and settled in for bed for the night. Then I feed Joshua, and he is asleep by 7 or 7:30. Michael, I try to hold off on him sleeping till about 8:15 max, and those are on our good days. But in all reality, what really upsets me is that I'm only spending about 2 to 3 hours a day with my kids, and I'm the kind of mother who doesn't want to miss anything. I just felt like with Michael, time flew by so fast, and that's exactly what's going to happen with Joshua. They're only little for so long, and it just makes it really hard to want to return to work again. So it's just been a little bit of an adjustment to get used to. But all in all, I think that we're going to get right back on track, and I think that things are going to be okay. It's just really hard. I know I've only been at work for a total of 4 days, but I've already missed a milestone. One of the workers at the daycare had mentioned something about Joshua scooting himself, but at the time I was in a hurry and I didn't really question her. I was just trying to get home and, beat the traffic, so that way we wouldn't delay our commute any longer. And when I got home, I had placed Joshua on his play mat, and I put him on his tummy for some tummy time, and he practically rolled over right in front of me, which was great because he's hitting his milestones, and that's all I really care about. I want him to hit his milestones, but I don't want to miss anything, and this is what I missed. I wasn't there the first time that he did it, and that bothers me. I think just like with any other mom, that would bother you if you're not there to see these things or to see your children's accomplishments. So that was a little bit tough, and it just makes working, just very debatable. That's where we're at right now. But some things that I have learned along the way, that have definitely been a huge help as far as returning back to work, is definitely being consistent with my kids about sleep time. I know for the meantime it sucks right now, but it will get better. I know it will. And just preparing the things that you need the night before, like showering, because that's not going to go too great with me in the morning. So I always try to do that the night before. Preparing clothes for myself, making sure I have what I need in my makeup bag. That way I can just sneak in my room and go, because Michael likes to crawl into my bed still and I don't want to wake him. And I've been waking up around 4:30, and that definitely helps to give myself that extra 30 to 45 minutes to have some alone time to myself and still try to wake up and get mentally prepared for the day. I need my 1 to 2 cups of coffee, and just I sit there, I'll think about, what the kids are going to wear, what they need for daycare, what we need to do that day. I'll put a load of laundry in. That way it gives me enough time to stick it into the dryer, and well, that's where it ends. So it's just things like that that have helped. Getting Joshua's formula bottles ready for school, and waking up Joshua first, because he's a lot easier to deal with in the mornings than Michael. But making sure he's fed, making sure he's dressed, making sure his Pampers have been changed, and that he's ready for the 30-minute to 40-minute drive to get to work. And then I go for Michael. He's a little difficult in the mornings. He does not like me to wake him up. He does not like to go to school. And he rolls around screaming and crying until I change him. So I have to change him while he's rolling around and screaming and crying. But it's okay, because again, this doesn't last for long. It's only for a little bit of time, and right now I love that my children want to spend time with me and that they want to be with me, because again, eventually they grow up and they're not always going to want to do those things anymore. But definitely going back to work has been a little bit tougher than what I expected. I still debate whether or not I should continue working, because childcare cost is a whole nother story. But if you have any tips or any stories about what you did to make it a little bit easier on you after you returned to work from maternity leave, please feel free to leave them in the comments. How long was your maternity leave? I know a lot of employers give 6 weeks, so I'm very fortunate that I was able to have a total of 16 weeks. Just let me know your story. Any suggestions are definitely appreciated. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll definitely answer them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.